Greetings and salutations, welcome to episode 13 of the Brondby save. I did record the last episode of the season, which was kind of nothing game, admittedly, and then I went to upload it and I was like, why is this uploaded in 24 megabytes? And then apparently I only recorded the audio and this picture and then just nothing with it. Even though I could see my mouse moving and I was commentating on the game, this was the screen that was still there. So I have no idea what happened to it. Like I said, it was a nothing game at the end of the season anyway. We finished fourth in the league. We qualified for Europa League just through the or Danish Cup win, rather. So, I've played a couple of games because I wanted to just get some of the transfers done so I could go through all in one go. So, we played Cliftonville in the Europa first leg qualifier, which was 30th of June. It was ridiculous. And we managed to win that 2-0 at home and then 4-0 away. And then we played Naseby in a friendly. And we played Ålesund, Norwegian Premier League team in the Europa Cup for fuck's sake. Speaking. Second qualifying round, first leg. We lost 1-0, which is a bit of a shitter. And then we played our first league game of the season. I just can't speak. Nordsland, we drew 2-2. If you notice, it's called the prelim phase now. So the league has changed. So there's now 14 teams. So there's 3 extra teams in the league. We play each other twice. And then I think the top 6 go into kind of like Scotland, where they play each other again. So that's how it works now. So big changes of the league, which is quite interesting. A few more teams in the league gives us a bit more variation. So the board, we'll just look at the confidence first, see what we need to achieve this season. So, that's quite vague. The minimum expectation is that the team finishes near the top. Okay, near the top. We'll like that, okay. Danish Cup, final. Wow, okay, that's a bit more direct. And the Europa League, they don't expect us to get beyond the playoffs again. So that's fine. So today, we're just going to play the one game because I've got lots of transfers to catch you up on. I'm just clicking buttons. Apologies. My housemate has decided to drill. I thought he'd finished, so I thought it was safe to record, but clearly he's not. So you just have to live with it. So, transfers for the season. How much money do we have still? We've got 1.7 million still left over. We've done some dealings. We've sold a few players. We've bought a few players. So let's look at the outs first. Christian Jakobsen didn't really get that many games for us. He's not that good. 23 years old. He's not going to improve. But we did manage to get 150,000 for him. So happy with that. A few players like Ornskov went on a free transfer. A bunch of youngsters that weren't good enough. We then sold Wilczek for 250,000. He's an okay player, but we can do a lot better with that. 1 goal in 7 games. Not really good enough. Next up, we sold Magnus Eriksson for £1 million to Brentford, which I was really happy with that. He's a decent player. Apparently he's valued at 3.4 million. It just didn't seem to fit the way we played. I can see him being a decent player. He's 3-star. He's got decent mentals, but just wasn't working out for us, so that's fine. £1 million, happy with that. Nunes, one of the backup, he was a backup striker, sold for 100 grand. Julesgaard went for 400,000, and he's a decent player, but we'll show you why he's got replaced. He was a decent overall player. He's not going to improve, but he's not too bad. Johan Larsson, also a right back, who was an important part of last season, and he had a good season, but we've made some changes. He's just like a good all-rounder. He's not really going to improve. I like to use sort of the younger players. Patrick De Silva is loaned out. David Boyson, Katz Boyson, who's good goal-scoring form, but that's all he really offered. His physicals were a bit of an issue, so we managed to pass him on for 500,000. It's not a bad little profit for a season. 4 goals in 17 as a winger for him. Then we sold Elba Rashani, who's just a sort of average youngster that never really got a game, for 250, and a free transfer to L. So 4.65 million. Not bad at all. We've raised some money. The finances weren't looking good, so it's important that we made a bit of a profit so far, which we have done. So let's look at our ins. So the big signing was, we looked at him last season, which was Yuji Ono. who's going to be our new starting striker. He's a Japanese player, valued at 700, so it's a big sort of purchase. I do like his overall stats is good. Some of his technicals aren't quite there, but he had a sensational season in the Belgian Pro League last season, scoring 22 goals. That was one of the big reasons why I wanted to get him. He's already got an assist so far this season. Very happy with that. Next, we've got Ruddy Abondo, who's on loan from our parent club, Monaco, who's just a decent centre-back. I think he's going to be a decent squad player without being anything spectacular. He's got a big future ahead of him. He's 18 years old. I think I'd love to get him permanently, but we'll keep an eye on him. Actually, I'll make sure he's added to the shortlist. Next up, if you enjoyed my lead save, you'll know all about this guy, Maitland-Niles. Absolutely sensational for me in my lead save. I loaned him, I think, 3 seasons from Arsenal. Just a superb central midfielder, but can also play right wing quite happily. I think he's going to have a big part to play this season. On loan at Ipswich last season, I had a pretty dreadful season, but I know he's good. I've had him before. And also, if you're familiar with my lead save, it's Chuba Akpom. I think he's going to have a sensational season. He's a good pacey forward, 20 years old. Where was he last season? At Hull in the Championship last season with 13 goals in 37. Decent amount of goals. Very happy with these two. Next in, we got Ben Garrett, the young goalkeeper from Crewe. Just a sort of very good prospect, really. Not earning too much money. He was a decent backup because our backup we let go. Next up, we've got Gustav Nielsen from Falkenbergs for 725,000. Another striker, but a very good prospect. Decent young player. I think he's going to be decent for us. Next up, we've got Tom Carroll on a free from Tottenham. I think we signed him halfway through last year for the end of his contract. Decent central midfielder, but can also play really well behind the striker. Very looking forward to seeing how he does. Next up, we've got Marco Stefandi on a free from Bayern Munich. He can play left and right midfield. I think he's a really good prospect. A very versatile player, only 18 years old. Looking forward to getting him some game time. Next up, from Inter Milan, we got Cristiano Biraghi, who is our new left back. I think he's a superb, 23 years old. I think he's going to be brilliant for us. I think he's going to do a fantastic job. And next, we've got George Neidmeyer. Look at this guy, 30 years old now. He's more my experienced player, but absolutely sensational centre-back. For this league, I think he is going to be an absolute beast for a couple of years. He's still got decent physicals. He's got 15 pace, 10 acceleration, which is good for a centre-back, let alone a 30-year-old one. So, that's the drill. We are going with the wing-backless formation of 3-4-1-2, because why not? You know, it seemed to work at the end of last season. That's why we sort of palmed off a few of our fullbacks, because Biraghi is our left back, but he also plays left midfield, so it's quite handy. If this formation doesn't work, I could just slot him straight back at left back. Diarra came in for another season. He was a fantastic signing last season. Centre back, 28 games, 2 goals, 1 assist, 7.16 average. Very happy with him. And I think that's about it. If you look at Yuji Ono, who's been injured, he's out for 3 weeks now, unfortunately, but he started the season, 4 games, 4 goals. That's what we like to see. So, now we have the slight problem, because of this fucking Europa League, is that you can't register players all the time. You have to do it in between games, and yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. So we're going to have to do a bit of fiddling, especially up front. So we'll go with something like that. And Norgard, Kallenberg can come in, play a game, the old man. And Ben Garrett's going to get a game. So it's not ideal. There's quite a lot of gaps, but this has been my life of qualifying for the Europa League when you're trying to sign players. It's just an absolute nightmare. So let's look at the tactics, make sure everybody's in the right places. Nielsen's going to play as a complete forward. I'm going to keep it on complete forward. It seems to have worked, so not very many players are actually trained, especially at lower levels, as a complete forward, so that's fine. Huleslager's playing on the right. I'm actually looking for a right midfielder. We've got Maitland-Niles, I think, will do the job. Dermosy's still in the team, but they're all. So we've got 1, 2, 3 internationals, 1 injured, and 4 unregistered. in this all-important game. I'm hoping the home leg will make the difference. We played pretty well in the first leg, so... Did we play pretty well? Have I just made that up? Let me just check to make sure we didn't get outplayed. No, it's pretty even. So I'm hoping with the home advantage we can win. Okay, we've got weird yellow shit going on. That's fine. Garrett's lacking match fitness, but he's a goalkeeper. He doesn't need match fitness, does he? He just stands there. That's why I played in goal, because I'm lazy. They're playing a 4-5-1. You don't see this formation very often. I imagine he's going to be pretty lonely up there. Right. Revenge. Always revenge. You know me. If you've got the option, go for revenge. Here we go, boys. As I said, we've got a bit of money to spend still, so I'm still looking to strengthen the squad. I think we're sorted for up front now. I think midfield's pretty decent. I think maybe one winger might be an option. Right, come on, boys. So if you're interested, this is how we're playing. Pass into space, bit more expressive. Close down on the keeper just to force him to make stupid passes. And hopefully it'll work. Right, Nielsen, good ball into the... Kallenberg. Oh, he just calmly as you like, just pokes it home. There's the old man. I don't think he scored last season, did he? So that's fantastic. The old man, the Steven Gerrard of our team, gets himself a goal. He's mainly comes on as a sub and is used as sort of tutoring, basically. He's a very good tutor. So tutoring some of our youngsters. But I'll take that. Early goal. Nice. Right, Garrett, I know you're a youngster. That's just a dreadful pass. Who was that? Is that Daniel Agger? Fuck's sake, Danny. Oh, okay. All good. Don't worry. No worries. Okay. Oh, if you haven't been watching my Bolton save, I urge you to go watch it. The last, I'd say, 4 episodes have been fucking spectacular. Oh my lord. I thought that was going in. Last 4 episodes have been brilliant fun because we got a crap ton of money given to us in January and I just spent like a madman. Right, we do need another goal. It's Hoff with a free kick though. Short one. Oh, that's a bad clearance. Good save, Garrett. Interesting camera angle, but we'll take it. It's a good save. Hoff's got the ball again. He's got a bit of time. Plays it out to the right hand side. To Mantia. Back to Hoff. Is he going to play the 1-2? He does. And then they disappear into the abyss. Okay, I'm going to go attacking. I don't know why. Just feel it. I think we need to put the pressure on with the home team. Come on. Go on, Pucky. Anybody going to chase that up? No. Kirk Skov clears it away. Oh, he's got straight to him as well. Abdullahiu. These names are killing me, man. I don't even know how to sell that bit. Hoff. I got that one. Barman. Bjordal. Oh, he misses that tackle. That was dangerous. Come on. Okay, come on. They've had too many good chances here, boys. I'm going to say, you've done... keep up, the results going to come. Just give him a bit of... I'm going to go Elmander. He had a fantastic second half of the season as an attacking midfielder. Popped up with loads of important goals. So I'm hoping he'll do the same. He's got another year contract. Because he's a fan favourite. I think that was the biggest reason I kept him. Fans will be pissed at me if I do. Oh, that's a great ball into the back post. And it's Nielsen with the goal. Is that his first goal? Yes, it is. Come on. Right. We're ahead now. If they score, then they have the away goals. So that's not going to be pretty. Hulzager, what a ball that is. Nielsen, left peg, just pokes it in. Just guides it. You don't need to put any power on it. Let's go controlling. I don't know, like, you guys can let me know. What's the Danish league compared to the other Scandinavian leagues, like the Norwegian league and the Swedish league and the Belgian league? Where do they rank? I know we've got a lot of Scandinavian guys that subscribe to me now, so I'll be interested to know how all these teams rank. Right, Fury for Houdini. Right, don't concede. We cannot concede, but I don't want to just go defensive and invite them to come on to us. Okay, right, we're going to go counter-attacking, I think, just for the last 15. Come on, just see it out, boys. Hugheslarger's picked up a knock. I don't have another right midfielder on the bench. I don't have a right midfielder currently playing. So, with that logic, Rudolph Austin! Just fill in the space, basically. He's quite a versatile player. Not really a winger material, but he'll do a job, especially defensively. Can we see this out now? 10 minutes left. Okay, Agger with a free kick. If we can score, it's all as good as over. Oh, it's Nielsen! Boom! Gustav, you little legend. That's going to be it. Sealed, signed, sealed, delivered. Is that the away area? That little stand that's got not a single person in it. Look at the defence here. Oh, they're all over the shot. Nielsen, cheeky little back post. Reminiscent of his early days. Early days? His first goal. And that will seal it. I'm quite enjoying using something a bit different. I never usually use a tactic anything like this, so it's been quite interesting. Right, Diarra, he looks like he's shit himself. That's it. Bit of keep ball, guys. Come on. Nice, liking it. Oh, look at that ball from Callenberg. See, Gerrard. That's why he's Gerrard. Lovely win, very good, especially that second half. Clinical finishing. Well done, boys. Nice. We are through to the next qualifying round. I think there's 4 qualifying rounds. And then a playoff. Right. Hugheslarger out for 4 weeks. That hurts. 71,000. We are playing What the fuck are these? Guimarães from the Portuguese league. Okay, might be a tricky one. Okay, Agger needs a rest. Well, it's kind of tough shit at the moment. That's what the UEFA Cup does, man. Europa League it screws you over. Pre-season, it just my players need a rest, and we've only played 1 league game. It's kind of crazy. Right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play the Viborg League game and the first leg, and then we'll come back for these 2. Hopefully I'll have finished my transfers by then, and we can go through any extra players. Like I said, we've got £1 million spent, so maybe I could bring in a couple more players, especially with Hugheslarger out for another week, for another few weeks. I think might be important to do that. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. Let me know what you think of the youngsters that we've brought in, the players that we've bought. I think they've got a couple of them have got really big futures ahead of them. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, hit the like button, and I will see you next episode, hopefully without the drilling noises. Love you. Bye-bye.